Shamai GTA chums, this is the Wagner, but we're not going to talk about this today. We're going to talk about this. CO vehicles, the Buzzard. This is one of the best helicopters in the game, and I've just spawned it over there. Not quite as instant. Let's just spawn the other helicopter. I'll show you the other one just to show you what that is. And this is the competitor helicopter. And the reason I'm showing you this as well is because it's discounted. So the Sparrow spawns a little bit closer while we're here. So let's just get in this Sparrow. I'll show you what that has to offer before I get in the Buzzard. Now this is discounted this week. It's normally 1.75 million and it's 30% off for the Buzzard, not the Sparrow. This is the Kazaka Sparrow, one of the best helicopters in the game. But the Buzzard is also one of the best helicopters. One of these two helicopters is the best in the game. Now, just bear in mind that with the Buzzard, you've got the missiles, just like the Sparrow. So let's see the rate of fire on these. They're both the same missiles. Let's just see if it spams them. So 1, 2. Okay, so that is where the Sparrow, has great value. The missiles just fire instantaneously, keep going one after the other, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas the Buzzard is a little bit different than that. However, it also has a gun. So these are both excellent vehicles. Now, the Buzzard is based on the Boeing AH-6, and this is one of the reasons why I like it and why I think it's one of the best helicopters, really. It's all about the styling, and also you have this gun. So there we go, look at that. Marvellous, marvellous. And this was a helicopter in TV's, the 1980s TV's Airwolf. So if you've not seen that series with Jean St. Luc Vincent, was it? Who now has one leg thanks to alcoholism, unfortunately. And hopefully still alive. But it was a great program, and you got to watch it. But this was one of the baddie helicopters, and I always thought they looked amazing. And this is based on the militarized version, the attack helicopter, which is also in Apocalypse Now as well. So if you want to do an Apocalypse Now build, you can do it. However, notice how I got this through the CEO menu. This is a CEO variant. Now when you purchase it, you will get the CEO helicopter, but if you put this in your hangar, now hangars are discounted 30% off as well. You put it in your hangar, you can colour it in green, just like an army helicopter from the Vietnam War, and you can do your own little build like that. Now, you've also got missiles, so remember how the missiles were quite, continuous, unlimited missiles. So look, I'm pressing it, they're not coming. 1, 2, and then you need to wait. So for that reason, it's not as good with missiles compared to some chums are shooting at us, we're just going to move away, compared to the Kazaka Sparrow. However, it does have that gun which the Kazaka does not have, so that is good for your ground traffic. So some chums were shooting at us back there, so maybe we'll just have a little look at them, see what they're up to. Like both these helicopters, it doesn't have massive amounts of armour, but it's the best helicopter for PvE, for grinding, for getting things done in the game, basically, and a good bit of transport to get you from the A to B on the map. It's very quick. It's quicker than the Oppressor Mark II, which people say is the best grinder in the game, but it costs. You can buy both the Kazaka Sparrow and the Buzzard for the same, well, cheaper than the Oppressor Mark II. That's how good both these helicopters are, but this is the one that's on discount this week. This is one you need to buy this week. Look at the internals of it as well. They've put a lot of effort into this. Got a gunshot wound there. And you can see how quick it goes. If we want to go and zoom, it goes about 130 knots, I think, which is nice. It's in knots as well, not miles per hour, which is what we should have as aviators. And let's look at the outside view and see what we're up to. Good at landing as well, so I'll show you some landings. I'll just blow some stuff up to get the police out maybe. There we go, that was a bit of a wonky shot, but it worked. But we're going to do a bit of a landing. Let's pretend we're going under this bridge maybe and trying to land under there. I don't know what I'm trying to do there, but I'll show you how nimble the thing is. We're trying to do some of these missions down here, remember? Those missions with the badonk, where you can go down there and do some badonking. Or we can come out and we can shoot the police. Now, they have exactly the same tracking as its partner Kazaka Sparrow, so it's not brilliant, but it should be able to blow stuff up, unless they're coming right at you. There we go. Got there in the end. Always abandon that last missile. The other reason it's better than the Oppressor Mark II as well is that the cooldown is much less. It's half the time, pretty much, less than half, I think, because it's a 2-minute cooldown if you blow this thing up, basically. So, but what I do rather than the cooldown, what I'll tend to do is actually maybe I should blow it up first. But the police need to blow us up. So blowing up these helicopters, it's pretty tricky actually, but you get the guns on it. Bit of a gun show. Happy days, easy job. Let's try and shoot some down below chums, see what we can do with those, to show you the tactical skills. It's so manoeuvrable, so manoeuvrable. Amazing vehicle, amazing helicopter. And for people who can fly these really well, you can even do it a bit of PvP. I wouldn't recommend it ever, because I'm not very good at it. But when you get good, it's amazing. You know, but it's, you know, you're always gonna get beat by someone who's better than you. Of course you are. It's the same in any game. But I'm not saying it's a wonder weapon, but it's something. You can beat people. You can beat Oppressor Mark IIs. Oppressor Mark IIs are tricky to beat. It can happen. Especially the best way to beat them is probably the rotor blades. Because just chop, chop, chop. Use your little gun here. Try and shoot them off. Probably not. But just run into them with the rotor blades. And we're going to show you the cooldown in a minute. Once we've killed this helicopter. Just being a bit evasive to come like this. There we go. Got the bugger in the end. Very good helicopter. It's one of my, if not my favourite helicopter in the game. I don't fly it. Actually, I fly it quite a lot. The reason why I didn't fly it a long time ago was that I didn't like going in CEO. Because you've got to be in CEO to fly this version of it. And it's been a long time since I've had the hangar space to have one of these. So I can't have my personal one. It's always this one. One thing to bear in mind, one kind of error, which I think is still with the helicopter, correct me if I'm wrong, but if, for example, I got out and ran away from the helicopter and then respawned it somewhere, it would respawn with a damaged engine. So for that reason, it's a bit rubbish. There we go. Well, it's a bit weird. When you auto-rotate, the guns stop working, which is a bit rubbish. Let's have a look at if we want to get a new one. So CEO vehicles, come on chum, I'm trying to get my thing out. So I'll show you the respawn, and I'll show you exactly why you want both of these helicopters as well. Oh, come on, secure yourself, come on. So CEO vehicles, Buzzard. So notice there's a respawn of 2 minutes, but all you do, you just go to your service vehicles, Kazatka, get the Sparrow, or you go to your service vehicles, what is it? Avenger Thruster, and you just have all these options now in the game, but by far this is the best alternate, and it's best to have 2 of them, because then there's no kind of difference. And of course they both work for different things, because one has guns, one has better missiles, so you decide what you want to use your helicopters for. And sometimes it's good to change and have a bit of a different helicopter to smash out. Anyway, I've talked enough about the Buzzard, one of my favourite helicopters in the game, one of the best helicopters in the game, if not the best helicopter in the game. It's either that or this, in my opinion, definitely. If you think I'm wrong, drop it in your comments, but you will be wrong, because my opinion is based on PvE and getting around and doing grinding and just having a bit of fun time, basically, getting around the map. So thank you very much for watching though. I hope this has been useful. Have a most excellent day if you are going to play DAS GTA.